Hello, kindergarten friends. Happy Wednesday and happy afternoon. Yesterday in my Read Aloud, I read the story for you, Plants Can't Sit Still. And we were learning all about the ways that plants move and how they grow and all of the things that they need. So yesterday's story that I read for you about plants was a fiction book. And remember, fiction books are books that are not real. Now that story did tell us about real information, but the pictures in it were not real. So today's story that I'm reading for you is called Seed to Plant, and this is a non-fiction story. It is not fake. So the things that you're going to hear in this story are real information about plants and seeds, and you're also going to see real photographs that the author and illustrator took to show you all about these different kinds of seeds and plants. All right, so we're going to get started. This is Seed to Plant by Kristen Baird-Rattini. What is a plant? A plant is a living thing. It stays in one place, but it grows and changes just like you. Plants can be big or small. Some have flowers. Others also grow fruit. Trees are plants too. So you'll notice that on this page there are quite a few different kinds of plants, and the author has labeled these pictures so that we know exactly what they are as we're reading. So I'm going to go through and read those labels. So this first plant is a white water lily. Down here on the bottom, this green plant is a fern. Up at the top, this is a fruit tree. It's a tangerine tree. Tangerines are delicious. And then down here in the bottom, this beautiful pink and purple flower is an orchid. Plants are a big part of our world. Farmers grow fruits and vegetables. These plants give us food. Some plants can be used to make clothing. Your t-shirt is made from cotton plants. Other plants are cozy homes for animals. So here in the first picture, they're showing us a tractor on a farm because we need those fruits and vegetables that the farmers grow. And at the top here, there's a caption or a label for this picture that says, "A farmer in his cotton field." So this is a farmer, and these big, fluffy, white parts of the plant are the cotton. And then down here on the bottom, this is a teeny tiny bear who is living in a tree. Parts of a plant. You can use your body to remember the parts of the plant. Arms are like leaves. Your body is like a stem. And feet are like roots. Roots hold the plant in the ground. The stem helps the plant stand up tall, and the leaves soak up the sunlight. So they're showing us a real plant with the parts compared to the little girl who is using her body to remember the parts. So we have the leaves out to the side, and their job is to lay out and soak up all of that warm sunlight. And then right in the middle, we have the stem. The stem, its job, just like the middle of your body, is to hold that plant standing up tall, nice and strong. And then the bottom here, we have the roots. And the roots hold on tight to the ground so that if there's wind, the plant doesn't just fly right away. So the roots are really important. How does a plant begin? Okay, they're giving us the steps. Number 1, let's dig in. Most plants start as a seed. Number 2, the seed splits open. A shoot pushes out. This is called germination. I want you to try to say that word, germination. Germination is when a seed begins to sprout a new plant. So right here what you see is the process of germination. That seed is starting to shoot out the sprout, which will then become the plant. Step number 3, a new plant is beginning. So if you can see this green part on the outside, it looks really similar to the seed, and that's because it is the seed. When the seed starts to grow, the plant will open up inside and then the plant will grow, and then the parts of the seed will just fall away. So let's go and see what happens next. A seedling starts to grow. Roots reach down into the soil. Remember, their job is to hold on tight. And a stem pushes up into the air. And that stem keeps the plant nice and strong. So we've got some labels here. They're labeling the leaves, the stem, and then underneath of the dirt, we have the roots. A plant grows. Just like you, a plant grows bigger and bigger. The roots spread out and down into the soil. The stem gets thicker and stronger. More leaves and branches grow. So on this picture over here, we have some kids, and there's a caption. It says, "Watering a garden helps it grow." We know that's true. All plants must have water in order to grow. And here we have a tree in the grass right in front of a really large tree. And in this little box it says buzzword. So that's a word that's really important that we need to know. And it says soil. Soil is the top layer of earth which plants grow in. So soil is where we might dig and play out in the ground, and that's where we'll plant those seeds and which helps the plants grow. What do plants need? Now, we heard a little bit of this in yesterday's story, and let's see if we hear any new information. So right here we've got a box that says, plants need these things in order to grow. It's like a checklist. Soil, sunlight, water, air, food, and space. So quite a few more things on this list than what we heard in yesterday's story. Water and some food come from the soil. The roots soak them up almost like a straw. Sunlight and air enter through the leaves. Plants use them to make more food. Plants also need space to grow. So I remember hearing that in yesterday's story. So here we have a tree, and they're showing us all of the things that this tree needs because a tree is a plant. So we're going to start here at the bottom. It's showing us water and food. And they told us that plants get that water and food from the soil, and they use their roots to suck it up like a straw. They also are showing us that they need sunlight and air. And the leaves are responsible for soaking in that sunlight and air, which helps keep this plant alive. All right, 6 fun plant facts. Now, we know that that word facts, it's a big word, means something that is true. So they're going to tell us 6 different things about plants that maybe we didn't know before. So let's start here with number 1 in this purple circle. This palm tree seed can weigh as much as a 4th grader. It's the heaviest seed in the world. Oh my goodness, look at this seed. Who would have thought a seed could be that big? Number 2, scrub-a-dub in the tub. Plants are used in many soaps and shampoos. Number 3, the paper from a book was made from a tree. Did you know that? Paper is made from trees. Okay, number 4, one sunflower can make as many as 1,000 seeds. So this is a beautiful sunflower, and right in the middle, they're labeling it. These are the seeds. Now those seeds are edible, which means that you can eat them. And they're saying a sunflower can make 1,000 seeds. Wow, that's a lot. Number 5, bamboo grows the fastest of any plant. It can grow as tall as a 3-year-old kid in 1 day. Wow, that is fast. And last fact, number 6, the tallest living tree is taller than the Statue of Liberty in New York, USA. So Statue of Liberty is really, really tall. And they're saying the tallest living tree is even taller than that. Wow. Flowers bloom. Many plants grow flowers. They start as a bump called a bud. A bud, that's that small part of the flower. The bud slowly opens and petals gently unfold. Surprise! It's a So this small ball is called a bud. I want you to say that word, bud. And when it opens up, the beautiful part of the flower that we all love looking at are called the petals. Petals, say that word, petals. So these here, all this white part of this flower, these are the petals. Sticky pollen. Flowers make a sticky powder called pollen. Pollen sticks to birds and bees when they fly from flower to flower. Then the pollen rubs off on another flower. This is called pollination. It helps flowers make seeds. So down at the bottom we have another buzzword, and those are the important words we need to know. And the word is pollination. Go ahead and say that. Pollination. The moving of pollen from one flower to another is pollination, and this is what makes seeds grow. So bees are super important to have around us and in our gardens and in our parks because they help fruits and vegetables and all different kinds of plants grow. So we need the bees. Seeds. Plants keep seeds in different places. Many plants grow a case around the seeds. The case is called a pod. Peas and maple tree seeds grow in pods. So the protecting layer around the seed is called a pod. And you can see that in peas and in these seeds from a maple tree. Orange seeds are different. Their seeds are on the inside, just like this. But strawberry seeds are on the outside. So all of those little dots that you see all over a strawberry, those are actually their seeds. Now the seeds take a trip. Some float on the wind. Others are carried by animals. The seeds fall to the ground. Soon they sprout or germinate and a new plant begins. So we talked a little bit about how plants can move from one place to the other yesterday and plants can't sit still. So let's look at what they're showing us here. The caption on this picture says, a bird carries a berry with a seed inside. So we know that seeds can move if a bird puts it in their mouth and takes it from one place to another. This picture says a squirrel holds a large seed. So that squirrel is munching on that little nut, and that's something that they really like to snack on. We have a lot of them on the playground at school, and I bet you can think of what it is. It starts with an A. An acorn. Squirrels love those acorns, and those are actually seeds. And then the last picture here, dandelion seeds scatter in the wind. Remember how I talked about if you below that dandelion flower, all of those little white pieces are the seeds, so you help spread those seeds all around the earth. Pass the plants, please. People and animals eat plants to stay healthy. How many plants did you eat today? So they're showing us a panda bear, and the caption says, a panda eats a bamboo plant. And here we have a little girl, and the caption says, watermelon is a fruit that comes from a plant. So I want you to think, how many plants have you eaten today? If you've had an apple, you've eaten a plant. If you've had watermelon, you've eaten a plant. If you've had carrots or broccoli or mushrooms, all of those things come from plants. So I want you to take some time and think about how many plants you've had today. Make your garden grow. You can grow your own bean plant. Ask a grown-up for help. So I'm going to let you read this page with a grown-up if you decide that you want to make your own garden. All you have to do is come back to this video and click pause, and then you can read the directions and figure out how to grow your own plant. Okay, what in the world? These pictures show close-up views of things in this book. Use the hints below to figure out what's in the pictures. So again, I'm going to let you pause this page, and you can work with your parents to see if you can figure out what each of these pictures is. All right, my friends, that is the story Seed to Plant. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about plants with me today. See you soon. Bye-bye.